Across Uganda, our schools tell a story of neglect and betrayal. Classrooms with collapsing roofs, children learning on bare floors, some under trees, others in open fields, exposed to the rain and scorching sun. Teachers, the backbone of our education, are paid wages so low. Many abandon the profession just to feed their families. In our so-called free schools, where education is supposed to be free, we call them universal primary education and universal secondary education. Students in those schools are packed like cattle, 100 or more in a single classroom, struggling to hear, to learn, and to dream. What do they learn? And at what cost? A curriculum built on theory, not skills. A system that produces graduates who cannot create, who cannot compete. Graduates that are left jobless in a country drowning in mass unemployment. Our schools are not shaping the builders, inventors, or leaders. They are shaping dependents. Think about an education system that trains a graduate who becomes unemployed. Even worse, our children are taught to obey without question. It is a curriculum that trains cramming to pass exams than understanding.
I think the whole process has a challenge. We are looking at knowledge transfer from the primary school level into secondary and then into university. It has to be an entire cycle. If we look at the education system in Uganda, it's actually segmented. You will find that those of us who are in the university sector are mindless about what is happening at the primary school level. And those in the secondary school are only waiting for the PLE results to come out, and they're able to entice students to join them. Little do they care about what goes on there. They're only interested in the performers, and the bulk of our population remains at at those levels. Personally, I have found it very interesting and also challenging at the same time.
It is a curriculum that promotes religious indoctrination. As we see our children learning all sorts of religions without room to question them. Religious indoctrination is drilled into young minds, while curiosity and critical thinking are crushed. How can we raise innovators? How can we raise inventors? How can we raise critical thinkers if our education system punishes questioning and rewards blind obedience? This is not an education worth to talk about. It is a betrayal of our future. And while our children suffer, top government officials send their own children to expensive private schools in the country, but also to foreign academies in Europe and Americas, leaving the rest of us to inherit a broken system. Uganda must rise to reclaim its classrooms. We need a new education revolution where schools have proper infrastructure, where teachers are well paid, a living wage, and our curriculum prepares children for real life skills, technology, creativity, and critical thought. We must demand leaders who invest in our schools, not their pockets. Parents, teachers, students, we cannot wait. We must unite, speak, and act. For without education, there is no future. And without a future, there is no Uganda. This is Kato Mukasa, the author of Stolen Legitimacy, the author of The Man in the Middle, and I'm encouraging you to look up for those books on Amazon, on Gumroad, and on Booksbay. Buy those books and learn more about reshaping the future.